Okay, so video number 2 of the night. I am going to unbox some of that huge eBay haul for you guys. And I'll probably get through like 3 or 4 boxes again. That's about what I average. So I'm going to turn you guys around and we will get right into opening some of these boxes. Okay, so box number 1. Now, this is going to be very quick, so we might get through more than one. But, so one of the things I ordered was this box of already made necklaces with gemstones. This is a red jasper, and it had the bead caps and stuff. I can honestly tell you I'm probably going to tear these apart and make something else out of them. But it had 8 necklaces in it. Okay. Then there's one, and they all have magnetic clasps with this tawny rhodochrosite. Very pretty. But I'll probably still tear every single one of these apart. I'm not a big fan of how they look. So then there's this one with this this fancy jasper or Indian agate. It could be either one of the two. Okay, and then we've got this green adventuring strand with some gold seed beads. Or not seed beads. Bead caps, sorry. This, oh, I'm sorry guys, they're sticking to everything. This is some picture jasper. So, and like I say, I don't dislike these, but they're not my style, so they'll probably get torn apart and made into something different. This is a strand of mahogany obsidian with gold bead caps. This would be a strand of howlite with gold bead caps. Some rose quartz with silver bead caps, although they're tarnished now. This is sodalite with gold bead caps. And last but not least, this is moss tree agate. Sorry. With silver bead caps. So like I say, I got all those. They were $1 a piece. So $8 for 8 strands. And 7, 8, 9. Oh, I guess there's 10 strands. But it was $8. And I'll still probably tear it apart though. But there's those. That was one box. Okay. And here's another one. Okay, and that's what you see when you open it. So I'm going to set this to the side and we'll look at it. Sorry guys. Tap the camera. So these were just acrylic, but they were very pretty. I'm always moving my bead mat. So there was this like bronzy pink color, and it looks more pink in real life. There's those and these greens. Hunter green mixed with lime green. They were very pretty. Got some of those, and I actually gave some of these to Wendy too when I did her package. So then there is this bag of gemstone hearts. They're very pretty. Those are rose quartz, and you can't really see it on here, but they are rose. And then some purple ones. Very pretty. They need one of those screw pins put in. They have a little hole for that, but so that you could make them a pendant or earrings or whatever it is you wanted to make them. Okay, then this is an actual bracelet that was already made. I'll probably kind of tear this apart and do something else with it. It's very chunky. But it has this piece with the abalone shell on it, which is beautiful. An acorn. This is just a glass piece. A locket. A aquamarine stone. A lock. And a key. But then it's made up with these pearls. This part is chain with these bead caps here, and then this part is stretch. So I thought that was very fascinating. It looks very pretty, but it's too big for me. But gorgeous. Love it. So there's that. Then there's this strand of shell window squares. Mother of pearl. They're gorgeous. I absolutely love them. That's up there. Then here's another strand of shell beads that are the circles. They're in a tan color. They're beautiful. Also mother of pearl. So there's those. Here's a bag of some Amazonite ovals. Gorgeous. Here's another strand of fluorite. Beautiful. Here is a strand of glass beads that have a foiling in the center, and they're yellow except there is one green on here, which I find fascinating. But they're very pretty. Let me put those there. This is a strand that is a gemstone, but I can't honestly tell you what it is. It's probably a jade. Or maybe yellow carnelian. It's kind of what they look like and feel like. But they're a yellow orangey color. Very pretty, and 4mm. And those were 6. Here's a strand of moss tree agate. And like I say, this person had a ton of gemstones in their stash. Here is a strand of green aventurine in an 8mm. So beautiful. Here is a chip strand here's a bead strand of chips that are agate. And there was some nuggets and stuff earlier in another box of these same. And they're beautiful. Then here is a strand of green jade, I think. If I'm wrong, somebody tell me in the comments. But that's a chip strand as well. A strand of mahogany obsidian. And last but not least in this box, a strand of unakite. So that was this box. I'm going to pause you, set it to the side, and open another one. I'll be right back. Okay, next box is right here. I'm going to set it to the side. This is what it looked like when you opened it. I'm going to set it to the side and we'll look through it. Okay, first and foremost, you got these window things again. Like I said, you can put pictures in them, or you could take all this out and you could resin it. And it would look beautiful. So there's those. Came in a pack of 6. Here is this bag of spacers. 3-strand spacers in a copper. Here is a gold toggle clasp. Just a plain rope looking one. Here is a bag of stone pendants. They're a pink purple color. Each one's a little different. They are a gemstone. Don't ask me which one, because I would have no clue. My best guess would be howlite or something like that. That's been dyed, but don't quote me on it. If anybody knows for sure, let me know. And there's 4 of those. I did send 1 to Wendy, so there was a total of 5. Okay. Here is a bag of some Millefiori glass in all different colors and shapes and sizes. They're very pretty. There's one very large flower in there. Love those. Here is a bag of tiger's eye. There's some rice shape. There's some rounds. So kind of a bead soup, but all tiger's eye. Very pretty. Here is a bag of acrylic cat's eye imitation beads. They glow. They're very pretty. Here is a bag of glass hearts in an emerald green color. And they're very pretty. Took a minute to figure out it was a heart, though. There's those. Whoops, dropped one. Okay. Here is a bag of some black beads. And they are a stone of some sort. They're a little heavy. They're cold. But I don't know what they are. If anybody knows, let me know. I'm still learning all the gemstones. Okay. Here is a bag of some large purple pearls in like a 10mm size. Here is a bag of spacers. Just says copper spacers. They're metal. Okay. Here is a flower pendant. Very pretty. It would look really nice with some chatons glued in these little holes. Make it very sparkly. Here is another strand of this unakite. This is some red jasper, but there was literally only 3 pieces in here. So here is another one of those big toggle clasps in mahogany obsidian. Very pretty. Okay. Here is a large pendant. It's literally the size of my fingers. It is very heavy, and I would guess that it's halite or magnesite. But very, very pretty. I love this side. It almost looks like it had bubbles. There's that one. There's only 2 more items in this box. They're both labradorite. This is spectralite labradorite. They're large cubes, but they're gorgeous. Love them. Sorry guys, tap the camera. But you can see that glow going on in there. Gorgeous. And they're large. Okay. Then last but not least, also labradorite. These are some pendants. This is regular labradorite. And they're faceted, but they're gorgeous as well. Love them. So, there's those. That was that box. And I'm going to pause this again and put these away. And I will bring out the next box. Alright, give me just a second. Okay, next box. This is what it looks like when you open it. So first, there is this ginormous abalone shell pendant. It is beautiful. It's got this gorgeous print on it here with some butterflies and flowers. And it's my blue moon. Beautiful. Love that. Okay. Here are some more bead caps. And they say they're lead free. And these ones will surprise you because at first they do not look like bead caps, but they are. There's your bead caps. These ones are just round and silver. So there's 2 strands of those in this one. Okay. There are these hand-painted glass beads with horses on them. And I got a couple in another box as well. So they're beautiful. Here's a strand of gold spacer beads. This is a pendant with a blue focal inside. Here's a bag of great big pearls in a plum color or violet maybe. They're just glass pearls. Here is a strand of freshwater lime green pearls, and they're beautiful. Here are some magnetic clasps, some metal spacer beads in 3 different sizes, those metal clasps were, those magnetic ones were silver, these are gold. Then there's a slide bar and some split rings. These are clasps as well, but they're the screw clasps. A big bag of gold lobster claws. A big bag of silver lobster claws. a bag of those 3-hole spacers, which I've got many of them in other sizes. A bag of these that we've now determined are clasps, like a buckle clasp. So that's really cool. Some gold eye pins and head pins. It looks like there's a couple of head pins in there too. A strand of silver barrel beads or rice beads, whichever ones you want to call them. And it's a large strand. And there's a few more in this little bitty bag that I put to the side. Then there's this strand of stone. These are actually supposed to be labradorite, but they are poor quality, I'll tell you. I mean, you can see the glow on a couple of them, but they're kind of poor quality. But still pretty. These are some hematite twisted tubes in a purple color. Very pretty. Okay. Oops, I dropped one. Okay. And then following that same theme, there is some hematite elongated teardrops in that same purple color. Very pretty. Can't wait to make some earrings out of those. I used to have a pair that was sort of like that, except for they were red. Okay. Then the final items in this box are some more of these. Pendant findings. And there's this one. There is this one. This one. And this one. Now, the cool thing is, I'm going to move this stuff up a little bit. The cool thing is that in this box, there are 4 of the cabochons that fit these. So, I'm going to pull them out one by one and place them there. And we'll show you what they look like. So, the first one is this Unikite. Fits right in there. And that's what that would look like. Beautiful. Okay. Then next is this sodalite. Beautiful. Okay. Then this is a dyed halite or magnesite one in an aqua blue. It's gorgeous as well. So, ooh, I dropped it. Sorry, guys. It's not glued in, but all you would need to do is glue it in. Beautiful. And then finally, there is a red jasper. That's what that looks like. Set in there. Beautiful. So there are those, and I'm glad that I got some of them that actually had some cabs that would fit in them. So I've got to measure these cabs to see what I would need to fit in the rest of them. But probably some of these will make it into the giveaway too. Okay, so I'm going to call it good right there for this one. And we'll do some more later. I still have lots of boxes to open. I've gone through, that was one whole flat rate box now. No, 1.5, sorry. This is my third. So 1.5 flat rate boxes. So I still have 4.5 left to go through. So like I say, this is going to take a while, but all of you who have been watching it, thank you for watching. Also, on my video before, I had addressed a comment that someone had made. I wanted to throw out a really big thank you to everybody. I got a lot of positive feedback from my comment, about it. And it's really nice to have a community who gives you a lot of positivity. There's enough negativity going around in the world that the more we can boost each other up and give each other compliments and make us feel better about ourselves and our lives, the better off you're going to be. Everybody has trying days and times and years sometimes, and so it is super helpful when you have positive people around you. It makes your life and your outlook not so grim. So I wanted to thank everybody for their very positive comments and for watching, of course. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you guys could give this a like, that would be great. That's what YouTube uses to determine whether or not they share videos. So I would love to build up my community. So if you could give me a like, that would be great. Thank you everybody for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye-bye.